totally just went to sleep.
And at times, they even doze off while I'm recording their statements.
Usually, I will advise my officers to use the soft approach first.
Hello, I'm Senior Staff Sergeant Muhammad Burhan, and I am a patrol officer with Traffic Police Patrol Unit.
Hi, I'm SI Zubaida binti Muhammad Arif, and I am a person in custody supervisory officer with the operations branch.
Hello, I'm Station Inspector Jackson, and I'm an investigation officer with the investigation branch. And today, we'll be sharing with you
What
Really happens when you get caught for drink driving.
Apart from performing patrol, my duties include the setting up and manning of roadblocks to detect errant motorists who drink and drive. The Traffic Police frequently conducts roadblock operations at key areas to deter patrons who had consumed alcohol from driving. Our roadblock location can range from areas around popular night spots to neighborhoods where the drivers are likely to pass by on their way home. After setting up the roadblock, we will begin to stop oncoming vehicles to engage the driver and ask them questions like where they are going or where they come from. These questions serve as a feeler to help us detect any presence of alcohol from drivers and assess if the driver is fit to drive a vehicle. Common telltale signs include smelling of alcohol, having flushed face, dilated pupils, and slurred speech. If we do suspect that the driver had consumed alcohol, we will pull the driver to the side of the road and conduct a breathalyzer test on him. The breathalyzer test requires a person to provide a breath sample by blowing continuously into a tube, and it works on a pass-fail basis. If the driver fails the test, they will be taken into police custody and brought back to TP.
Hi, I manage the accused who are arrested and are under police custody. After our patrol officers had escorted these people back to TP, that's where I come in. First off, we will conduct a brief health check on these persons at the charge office to ensure that they are fit to remain in police custody. We will then administer the breath evidential analyzer at the earliest possible time to get a reading on the level of alcohol in the person's breath. If a suspected drunk driver is so drunk or incapable that he cannot respond or provide a breath sample, blood specimens will be taken from him by a registered medical practitioner. The prescribed limit is 35 micrograms of alcohol in 100 milliliters of breath, or 80 milligrams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood. Failure or refusal to provide a breath sample is an offence under the law, and the police takes a serious view on this. The consequences would be the same as the person who is charged with drink driving. If a person fails the breath evidential analyzer test, he or she will then be held in custody for further investigation.
As an investigation officer, I investigate into drink driving cases and oversee the prosecution process. Should one fail the breath evidential analyzer, we will proceed to interview the person to establish the facts of the case. We will try to find out from them what they had consumed, where and how much they had drank. Drink driving is a serious offence punishable under Section 67 of the Road Traffic Act, and offenders will be prosecuted in court. There is no compounding of drink driving offences in lieu of prosecution in court. We will serve the offenders their charges after the interview before releasing them on court bail. The offenders will be given a court date, and they will have to report to court to answer to the charges on a specific date.
They tend to rake up their past, share with me their problems and why they are drunk. So that is why we must be firm, and we have to listen to their answers before we actually decide the next course of action. Whether we need a paramedic or we can actually escort him back to traffic police for a breathalyzer test.
Yes, drunk drivers can eat and drink in the holding room, provided they have gone through the breath analyzer test. Once they have gone through this test and the result is obtained, they can actually have their meals and drinks provided by us.
The most common reasons given by accused persons are that they are sober enough to drive, they had a couple of beers and it's fine, and their destination is just down the streets, which is just 5 to 10 minutes of drive. Ultimately, whatever they have said will still be recorded down, and the court will have a decision over the sentencing, factoring in the nature of case, the alcohol level, and their driving records.
So, now that you know the ordeals that drivers had to go through when they are caught for drink driving, you will be putting your career, your life, and the lives of other road users on the line when you drink and drive.
Also, everybody has a part to play. Share the message to your loved ones and friends. Please leave your vehicles at home if you intend to drink. Use your road sense and let's make Singapore roads safer for everyone.